I mean, because as artists, sometimes we be pushing our we be pushing our music, right? We be pushing our music, but we push our music to places where it don't count, or where it doesn't matter. It's time for artists to start putting their music where it matters. That's the only thing I'm trying to say. That's the only thing I'm trying to say. Put your music where it matters. Because see, me as an artist, I did not do that. I was just happy to put my music everywhere. Okay, you want to play it. Okay, you want to play it. But there's a difference between somebody playing your record and somebody breaking your record. There's a difference. That's the only thing I'm saying. There's a major difference. And so I'm going to tag some people here. That's not what I'm trying to do. Let's see. I'm going to invite some people here. And then, because, a lot of times you have to go live first. And y'all know how I do it. I go live first, but I'm super excited because today's guest is Jstone. And I'm hey, Hazel. Hey, Hazel. I love you. I love you, Miss Hazel Terry. I love you, darling. Hey, Teresa. I think that's my big sis, Teresa Taylor. Hey, love. I love you. I love you. So, you guys, today's guest is Jstone, and I'm super excited. Doris Spinks. Hey, how are you? Oh, Oscar Wallison. What's going on, brother? How are you? You guys, I got amazing artists coming on tonight. And he does R&B. And he's jamming. He's jamming. Now, y'all know I do from Southern Soul to R&B to hip-hop to reggae to jazz to rock and roll to gospel. This show accepts all genre of music. So I'm going to keep tagging people while I got the chance. And my guest should be on here shortly. I hope that everyone really had a great weekend. Well, the weekend just started. But listen, have a great weekend is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing that I wouldn't do. And I'm just saying, that means you got to watch what you do. You got to be careful. Always watch your surroundings of people and stuff like that. No matter if you're in your hometown, you just still have to watch out and be careful or whatever. Because you know what? Baby, this world is crazy. And if whoever wants to argue with me that it ain't, let's get it. Because I'm telling you right now, this world is crazy. You can't even get out your car. Y'all remember back in the days when we used to be able to get out of our car and leave our car running, and we can go into the gas station or the store or whatever. We can go leave our car running, then come on back out, and that thing's still running, and that thing's still there. You can't do that today, baby. You just cannot do that today. You can't leave your car running anymore. You have to get out and lock up. Like, y'all know how transformer, block, 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 block. When they come out, this is how you gotta lock your car these days. You got to lock, 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 shake that thing. You got to shake that thing. Because people out here stealing like crazy. They're stealing like crazy, and it's just crazy. And I don't know about y'all, and I don't know where y'all stay, but I'm just saying, you ain't safe in the suburbs either. It don't matter, okay? Because I live in the suburbs, and you still ain't safe. So therefore, y'all better clink, clink, clink. Y'all better pop it like, y'all remember back in the days when we used to like pop it like that thing, like pop, pop, pop. You better lock your car like that. That's the only thing I'm saying. And y'all gonna thank me for it later. Y'all gonna thank me that I told y'all how to lock y'all car. Definitely. Oscar, definitely. We're not playing no games. Delicia Williams, thank you for coming on, love. I appreciate you so much. Okay, you guys, my guest is here, and we are about to get started for Superstar, no other than Virginia's own Jonathan J. Stone's own Raw Feelings with your girl, Big Nene Linus. Let's go. But y'all do know what I'm saying, right? Safety is first, and it is definitely necessary. Just remember that. Guests coming on. I'm super excited about this because Jay Stones, that man can sing. I'm just saying.
How you doing? How you doing?
How are you? How are you? Okay, so before we get started, let me go ahead and do my intro. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Big Nene Lioness. You now tuned in to Raw Feelings. What we say, what we want to say, how we want to say it, and what we feel like saying it. And today's guest is Jay Stones, all the way from Virginia. I did say Virginia. R&B sensation, rap sensation, doing his thing right here on Raw Feelings Season 2. If you're not watching this, I don't know what you're doing. Tune in right now. Tell a friend, tag a friend, hashtag a friend, whatever you got to do, but tune in. And when you come in, please, by all means, show love to my guests and share and show some love. Because this might be the next Key Sweat, the next Art Kelly, well, I don't know if I should have said Art Kelly, but the next R&B thing, doing his thing where you're making kids off of his music. So with no other further ado, my guest, Jay Stones, what's going on with you
I'm good. I'm
guys?
good, man. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
I'm great. Okay, so with no further ado, tell my guests who you are and where you are from.
My name is Jay Stone, and I'm from Lynchburg, Virginia.
Okay, Pittsburgh,
No,
Virginia. Now listen,
Lynchburg,
I never
Lynchburg. Yeah, Lynchburg.
Lynchburg, Virginia.
Yeah.
Now wait a minute, Lynchburg. I'm just saying the word lynch, and you still living there?
Well, I'm from there. I currently resigned in North Carolina. I stay in Greensboro now, though.
Okay. And if I say something crazy, never mind me because I do comedian. I'm a comedian too, so everybody know I say crazy stuff. But I'm just saying, Jay, you stand in a city named Lynch. I don't know if I would be comfortable with that, but Jay Stones is there making his marking, doing what he got to do. So now, Jay Stones, tell us how and when did you get started in the music
I
industry?
got started in music like from birth, basically. Like I had a heart problem. I had open heart surgery twice when I was born, so I couldn't play no sports in school. My dad, my
Okay,
dad and my uncle, they did music with New Edition and Johnny Gill and all of them. They actually wrote some of the melody for New Edition Candy Girl song. Him and my uncle. So I
okay,
just seen him like, and he rapped also. I used to see my dad go to like clubs and battle Quamane and Lady Rage and all them people. But he just got me into doing music. The first thing that he ever bought me was a karaoke machine, and it used to record cassette tapes. So me and him used to record our own tapes and go solo. And
okay.
I remember the first time I pulled into the gas station, I heard people playing me and my dad on the radio for the tape. So that
Yeah.
feeling I got, man, just had me hooked.
Okay. Now that's what's up. Now see, some of the people you named, like really all the people you named, they was like hit
Yeah,
makers.
yeah,
They were like hit maker. And you know what? It's no, I can't see myself following somebody who ain't
yeah,
created a hook, a hit. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I mean, no, wait a minute. I take that back. Because there are some people, even though they did not create a hit song, but they still got great music.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Just because your song don't become a hit doesn't mean it ain't a hit. It's just a hit that didn't get the chance to be that
Mm-hmm.
hit. That's how I look
Yeah.
at it. You understand what I'm
Yup.
saying? Okay, so now when did you or did you put yourself in the music industry or did somebody notice, discover you and put you in the
I
industry?
put myself in it. Like I said, when my dad put that little battery in my backpack and showed me like the logistics and the fundamentals of it, I just took it in my own hand and started doing it. Like I remember being in high school and middle school, and this when CDs was out, and I was selling CDs and my cassette tapes at the locker, coming home with like $200, $300 a day from just selling my music. And then the first show that I got booked for up here was at Starbucks Coffee House. So that was my first show.
Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Let me turn
All
this
right.
fan on. Hold on. That thing loud and I don't know what. Okay. Okay, so now you did that. So when did you get in the studio first? And this is a two-point question, a two-part question. When did you get in the studio and what was the name of the song you very first recorded?
Um, I first got in the studio by a DJ that I met up here named Rodney Yule. He had a studio in his basement. Shout out to him. And that was my first time ever being in the studio. And the first
Okay.
song that I recorded was called Just Me. And when I recorded that single, I just thought it was gonna be on a mixtape. I didn't know it was actually gonna hit radio. So when I was in high school,
Okay.
I had that first single that was on the radio station and stuff down here playing.
Okay. And you named it Just
Yeah,
Me.
Just Me. It was basically
Tell me about that. Tell me about
Just
that.
Me was a song that I did. I actually had an original beat from him, but it was basically talking about lyrical rappers like just me, basically separating myself from the pack. Like basically me saying I love music, but these the people, and I named Tupac and B.I.G. and some of the some of the
Okay.
R&B artists that I liked and everything up in the song, just letting them know that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not any of them. If y'all compare me to them, that's great, you know what I'm saying, but I'm Jstone and this is what I stand for. So that's what it is.
Okay. Okay. So now wait a minute, because you just said a whole mouthful right there. Did you just say that people compare you to Tupac?
A lot of my friends at the time, you know, people would say like, you sound like this, you sound like that. I had a lot of people comparing me to Tupac because of the the subjects that I used to talk about, like the
Okay.
subject.
Okay.
I was coming out talking about like my heart trauma. If I knew females was going through stuff, I would speak like from how I feel females would speak. You know what I'm saying? It was the like
Okay.
situation, so I got that a lot. Yeah.
Okay. And you know what? There is nothing wrong with speaking about life situation. And I'm going to tell you why, because you would be amazed at how many people that's going through that same situation
Hmm.
that you went through. What people fail to realize is there's only so many things that we can go through in this world, literally, regardless. There are only so many things that a person can go through. You can become homeless, you can get a divorce, you can have bad credit, you can go to jail, you can get killed. It's only so many situations that could come to
Yep.
us, right? And yes, people say, well, they experienced it a little different. Well, if you're telling your story through your music, I like that, because I'm gonna be really honest with you. When I listen to a lot of young artists, a lot of young rappers, they got a major curse words in there, and it's either B or H word through the whole song. Tell me about yourself. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
So I like artists like that. Keep that up. Don't stop that. Don't stop that. So tell us, how is it growing up in Virginia trying to
I
become an
mean,
artist?
a couple of years ago when we still had the stores and retail and stuff down with the CDs and stuff, it was good. But once the mom and pop stores closed down, it kind of got slow. It's more like for DJs. Like if you a DJ, you can do stuff, but then for show wise, I still go up here and I do a lot of fashion shows and my homegirl, she does. I'm on Crystal. Her name is Crystal or whatever. She hosts like a lot of fashion shows and have me sing. And
Okay.
other than that, I mean, it's pretty much slow. That's why I moved to North Carolina. In North Carolina, I'm pretty much doing like 4 to 5 shows a week there and there, you know. So
Okay. Do you ever travel outside
yeah,
your
yeah.
circle to do shows?
Um, I go to Atlanta. I be doing shows in Atlanta. I be in Dallas, Texas, doing shows sometimes. You know, I
Okay.
travel. Yeah,
Okay. At least you're not like some of them artists. They don't even like to get up out of their
oh,
city and talk about their
nah,
artists. That's just like giving your music to the next
yeah.
door neighbor.
I always did. That was like my mindset when I started doing it because I had got popular in my neighborhood for doing music, but
Okay.
everybody was saying I was the dude, and I never felt like that because I wanted to take my music outside of where we was at. So that's when I started going to
Okay.
D.C. and Atlanta and just meeting people with DJs and so just doing it.
Right. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this straight out to get make media your best
Yeah,
friend.
yeah,
Because a lot of artists, they ain't trying to get other artists to notice them or whatever to notice them. You need to get the people to notice you that really can make that where it makes sense with your
yeah,
career. That should be like the main focus.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now you're in Virginia. You're growing up. You're doing your music. You cut your first track. Lead us into your second track.
My second track that I did after that, I recorded a song with DJ Wiz up here. He made the beat. Shout out to him.
Yeah, DJ Wiz from Atlanta.
Nah, from down here in Lynchburg, in Virginia.
He be doing Southern Soul too.
Sometimes in his mixes, yeah. Sometimes in his mixes.
I, I think we're talking about the same guy. That's my boy. If we're talking about the same guy,
But
DJ Wiz. Yeah.
I had did a song with him or whatever, and I called it Jstone. And the reason I did
Okay.
Jstone was a lot of artists got names, but their names don't have a meaning, and I had a meaning for Jstone, so I broke on that song in the hook. I actually broke down the meaning of my name.
So what does your name
All right,
mean?
J, just me. Um, J, just me, the star I hope to be. T, tenderonis that scream my name. I mean, J, just me, the star I hope to be. T, tenderoni. S, hold on. J, just me. Then S, the star that I hope to be. T, tenderonis that scream my name. O, only the strong survive in the game. N, never give up, follow your dreams. And E, every day is not what it seems.
Okay, Jay Stone. Okay, and you know what? I can definitely see that with you as long as you stay persistent with it. Now you're doing your second one and you did it with Wiz. Okay, now did you drop that worldwide or did you just keep
Just a
it?
mistake. It was just a mistake. I didn't drop it worldwide. I actually gotta find it. I actually gotta find it on my hard drive at the house because I want to get it mixed and mastered so I can put it out. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that's definitely important, especially if you're sending stuff to DJs and radio stations and all that. It definitely needs to be mixed because I'm gonna tell you, even though I'm an artist, and even though artists send me their music all the time, a lot of it don't be mixed. You know what I'm saying? It don't be mixed. It just sound like they went in there and recorded a song and had the producer throw a little clean
Yeah.
something on
Yeah.
it, and that's it. But taking out time to get that thing mixed and mastered is very important, especially if you're trying to go where you see yourself
Yeah.
going. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
For real, for real. And so now you're in there doing this thing. Now tell us, how is it when you're in the studio? Do you go in as the regular person or do you go in off Rip J
I
Stone?
go in. I go in off rip J Stone. Like anytime I'm doing it, you get J Stone, but I separate the two. Like I'm J Stone. Anytime I'm on the stage or doing anything with my music, I'm J Stone. But the minute I step out the
Okay,
stage and I'm not doing music, I go back to being myself, which is J. You know what I'm
okay. So, but J Stones take over when you get ready to
saying?
hit that
Yep.
studio. So, what time of the day do you like to create?
All kinds of times. But I say my favorite time to really get in the studio and work on stuff is nighttime.
Okay,
Like
nighttime.
late.
And why is it
I
why
just
is it nighttime?
feel like nighttime is it's that I'm always up, so I being
Uh-huh.
up all night anyway, and then like my mind just be running, so I just be in the studio just recording. Yeah.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with nighttime. I mean, hopefully during the day you done took care of your business and
Uh,
your mind
oh,
probably rests more at night. So I get that. Um, so what why do you even want to be an artist?
I want to be an artist just to really motivate people. That's what I'm about, like motivating people through stuff that I go through, you know. So, like I said, my music is a reflection of me. From the R&B stuff that I do, it's all about stuff that I've been through in relationships. To my rap songs, it's always a reflection of me and stuff that I went through. And like you said earlier, I want to share that with the world because I know if I'm feeling that way, it's 1,000 other people or 1,000,000 people in the world that's feeling the same way that can relate to it, you know.
Indeed, there is. Like you would be amazed of how many people that actually feel that way. You would be amazed. Like if somebody created a group on, I got a problem with talking to people for a long time. I could not imagine. I mean, how many people probably pop in that group? I got a problem with talking to people for a
Yeah,
long time too. You know what I'm saying? So just using that for example. But yeah, you see where I'm going with this. You just never know who might be feeling what you're feeling or even going through it, or not even just that, Jay, or know somebody that's going through it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just
So,
really want to motivate the people. Like I said, last year was a hard one for me because I lost a lot of people in the year that I love. I lost my little sister; she passed away, and then right
oh
passed away a
man.
couple of months after that. My papa, then my grandma, and then my cousin Russell, and then I say maybe a year before that, the following year before that or whatever, I just stopped talking one day. I couldn't talk. I went to the doctor and I was thinking it was my allergies and everything, and they ended up sending me to the throat specialist, and it came back that I had throat cancer. So
So right now you got throat
not
cancer?
right now. I'm cancer free right now.
Oh,
Free.
amen. Look
That's
at
another reason.
God.
Yeah,
Amen.
that's another reason I want to keep. You know, what I'm saying, want to keep doing what I do to motivate people because I like talking about that. Like I had a polyp on my throat, and they had to laser it off or whatever, and then I had 6 weeks of radiation on my throat and stuff. I couldn't eat nothing. My throat area was raw, but the whole time that I was going through that, I was still doing music even though I couldn't talk. And what I was doing was I was writing stuff, and those 6 weeks I taught myself how to produce, and that's how I started making beats and whatever.
Wow. And isn't that like so ironic that you would go through that and then all of a sudden you learn how to start making
Yeah,
beats?
yeah, yeah.
Like you're like, wait a minute, God, did I have to go through all this to make a beat? Wait a minute. But I'm glad you know what, he saved you. You're still here. And so I tell people all the time, when God allows us to go through certain things, it really be for our own good sometimes to add on
Yeah,
to us a lot of times. And we never understand because we be feeling like, man,
yeah,
I'm sick. I'm going
yeah.
through this, God, you know, like, God, are you serious? You know, I'm a good person. But at the end of the day, look
I
what
mean,
it
he told
turned out.
me how to make beats, and then on top of that, like I noticed my vocals and my voice got a whole lot stronger. So
And I like your voice. I really do and like your voice. I suggested to the artist, the rapper, Kazi Kama, because he's such a great artist. I suggested that you two do a song because I can hear
yeah,
it.
I listen.
It'll be fire.
His
It'll definitely be fire.
he's nice. I like him. Yeah.
Yeah, and Kazi is my artist.
Oh,
So
that's
if
your artist?
y'all know, yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, y'all want to do a song, y'all do it, so knock it out, because I can hear y'all two doing a
Okay.
song. And so, but anyway, so you got all this going on. Let me ask you a question now. Do you still get nervous when you perform?
Nah,
You
I never
don't?
get nervous. It's funny. Like the first time I did my first show ever at Starbucks, and all the people was there. It was funny. I wasn't nervous, but my dad, his knees were shaking. He was nervous, but he was nervous, but I won't. It's just something about it. Like when that music hit, it's like everything I go through and everything I feel just go away at that moment. So
Wait a minute. You were nervous, but your
yeah,
dad
he was
was
nervous.
nervous.
That was my first time performing. He was more scared than me. He was like, man, my knees are still shaking. I'm like, Dad, calm down. Uh,
So you over here like, wait a minute, I gotta get her to perform. Dad's over here
no,
nervous as or get out. I'm trying to calm dad and still
uh,
have the energy to do it. That's funny. That's funny. So tell us some of the have you worked with any people in the industry, or if not, tell us some of the people that you have worked with.
some of the people that I worked with was DJ Trail for the Legion of Doom. When I went to Atlanta, I was on
Okay.
Major Mistakes with the Legion of Doom with Super Friends.
Yes, congratulations on that one right there.
I actually met a couple of famous people, and then people that I have worked with myself. I work right beside my friend KO. We've been friends for years, so me and KO did a lot of work. Um, I
What, KO out of Chicago?
no, K out of LA.
Okay.
Yeah, I do a lot of work with him, and that's a lot of artists, man. Like my thing is, I reach out to anybody that I feel like got talent that we can make some good records with, you know.
Okay, so you definitely don't have, and I was just about to ask that, you definitely don't have a problem with collabing with other
No, I,
artists.
I actually love collabing. I'm an artist that love collabing because when I'm in the studio, I feel like the more you collab, the better the song can be. It's 100% of the song. So if you got 2 or 3 people collabing and we putting our ideas together,
Right.
I feel like we got more of a chance to come out with the best product because
Okay.
producer and you understand our sounds, and me and this other artist are doing the vocals or whatever we're doing on it or whatever. We all bring something to the table.
Okay.
And
Okay. And you know what? That is true. And then it does take off some of the work because, baby, when you got to leave somebody else on the track, they take your mind, get a chance
yeah,
to rest. Like, well, I ain't gotta write another 16 or another 12 or whatever. So I get that right there. Now, do you have a network of people, of other artists that you work with, like work with?
Yeah, I got my own little team called MBF, Millionaires by Fate. That's the logo I sent you. And my little cousin, he go by 40 ounce or whatever. That's his rap name. My other cousin Maul, and then my cousin Taven or whatever. All three of them, we work hand in hand. Like we do music together all the time.
Okay, okay, and they're artists, and do they just rap or they produce
Um,
or any of that?
all of them rap, and I'm the only singer in the group. But I sing a lot of hooks, but they rap. And then Jamal, he raps, he makes videos, and he does podcasts. You know?
Okay, okay. So y'all got a whole
Yeah.
one-stop shop.
And then 40, he raps, and he could draw. So a lot of designs that we get from merch and stuff, I let him design it. Plus, he plays the drums in church. So if I need drums, my
Okay,
beats and stuff, he can go back and do that. He'd actually produced on a couple of my mixtapes as well.
okay. So you said Jerome, he the one makes the designs for like logos and
Yeah,
T-shirts and all that
Jamal.
stuff right there.
Yep, Jamal. He makes the logos and stuff.
Jamal. Okay, okay. Make sure you inbox me with this
Okay.
info, because I need something done. So okay, now you got all of this going on. Tell me, where do you see yourself? I mean, a lot of people like say 5 or 10 years, but I'm not going to say that because we don't even know if we're going to be living on this damn earth another 5 or 10 years. So I'm going to say, where do you see yourself in the next like 3 years?
Next 3 years, I just see myself just living a happy life, doing my music to the best level that I feel that I'm gonna be on or whatever, and just being the best daddy, husband, and what I'm saying, businessman that I could be. Because at the end of the day, with this music, it comes and go. You know what I'm saying? Just like you got the gift, it can be taken from you in any minute. So I tell people like you always got to be humble and try to do other stuff. So the whole time I'm making money for my kids and making money from the music, I'm putting it back and I'm starting up a business. I actually got a podcast that I host on Spotify called
Okay,
Stone Motivation, and I interview
okay,
artists. Come on my show, artists, whatever business you got and you want to promote, I interview you and then I put it out on big platforms and stuff.
okay, okay. That's awesome. Now, so basically, you're a host
Mhm.
of a podcast. You produce. You're an artist. Is there anything else that you do you would like to
Yeah, I
share with us?
do some more artists. I got the podcast. What else? It's a lot of stuff. I got my shoe line out, the MBF one. Got them
Okay.
online. I also do graphic design, so any artists that need graphic designs like covers and stuff made, I do that. I do a lot.
So you, instead of a woman that wear many hats, you are a man that wear many
Yeah,
hats. And you know what? And that cuts half the budget too.
yeah, yeah,
Because if you know how to do all that stuff right there, you don't got to worry about paying somebody to go, look, bro, can I pay you to
yeah.
do this? Because it's in-house, and which is, I mean, congratulations on that alone, that you even took out time to even learn and teach yourself and your team. You guys are doing an amazing job because, like I said, anytime you can save money, and I can just call, say, fam, I need this
Yeah.
here done. That's like priceless.
Guys,
That's
we
that's
all got money.
priceless right there.
We all got money, but we got an account, a business account together, and I always got our personal business account. So we sit down and whatever project they're working on, we'll come up with the budget. If our budget's gonna be 500 for this project, whatever it's gonna be, we get the money, put it in the business account, and then we, what I'm saying, I actually go over the numbers with my team, so we know we spent this much, but this is how much we're saving because we're doing everything out over here. So once I did that, and they found out how much we were saving because we could do everything ourselves, like
Right.
they was like, okay. So we got it now. It's like every project we do rollout plans and what we want to do with it, and then we just put it out, man.
And you know what? You just said a whole mouthful because that's some things that a lot of people don't do. They'll get this team
Hmm.
together, right? But they're not together for as the budget,
Yeah,
because it's good that you guys put back money for the promotions, because it's easy to go drop a track. That's easy all day. Where the money part comes in, that when it's time to start paying for
yeah.
promotion things. And that's the most expensive part about the music
Yeah.
industry. People they just want to jump in the studio,
Yeah.
all that stuff right there. But they forgetting as soon as you step out that thing, man, you got to
Yep.
start paying for
Don't,
this, that. So tell us, what is your least thing about the industry that you don't like, and what is the most thing that you love about it?
my least favorite thing I would say with the industry is it's a lot of politics in it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of politics. Like I had labels that I worked with. Like I did a distribution deal a couple of years ago with Universal and Grooves. I got 2 singles out with them, and I went through the ring. Like they put the music out and did what they were supposed to do with it, but I actually had to. My cousin, shout out to my cousin, TK.
Uh-huh.
He's an entertainment lawyer. He just helped Moneybag Yo close his liquor deal. But my cousin TK actually
Okay.
stepped down and helped me get my business right because I had a account with when I had those two records. See my money
Okay.
company that the production company that I was signed to went out of business, so I wasn't able to see my money, and I stopped getting payments for them. But my lawyer, by my cousin being an entertainment lawyer, he talked to
Mm.
me, had a meeting, and they set it back up. And I actually got my publishing company through Sony ATV now, so
Okay.
now I'm able to collect all my royalties, my back end royalties and everything with no problem, thanks to my cousin. So
Congratulations on that. That's big right there. Now, tell the artist that's coming up under you, tell them something that, you know what I'm saying, what advice do you have for the artist that's coming up under you?
my advice to any artist that's coming up, um, do what you want to do with your heart. A lot of people's gonna try to tell you this is not working because it's not popular now or this fits you. You know what I'm saying? Do what you feel in your heart. I feel with music is a feeling. Like it's a feeling. You're supposed to get the vibe when you hear music.
Right.
It's supposed to make you feel a certain way. And I feel like today's industry, with all the technology and stuff, is good because it's making helping the artists get money so you can use it the right
Right.
way. But it distracts a lot of stuff too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Don't let people distract you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you feel in your heart that you want to put out, you put that out. And if you know this type of artist, don't let them try to change you because the industry got a way of trying to change you into what's hot now. And I mean, if they change you, it might work for a minute, but overall, it's not going to be the best move for you because it's not you and it's not your heart. So you just got to stay authentic to yourself.
Right. And that was some great advice right there, J Stones. I couldn't have said it better myself. Now so what would you be doing if you wasn't doing any music? What would you be doing?
I have no idea. I have, like music is my life. Besides my kids and my family, like music is my life. So if I wasn't doing music, I really don't know.
I mean, Jay, you know what? That's a hard dog. But you know what? That is my answer every time too, because I've been doing music for so long. I would know what to do. Once you've been
I,
doing it for
I like
so long, you
that.
like,
So,
what else what we gotta learn some type of traits, Jay. We got to get some type of traits going on or something. That's real with that one. Now, how is it easy to balance family and your career? How is that without getting so deep in it? But is
yeah,
it?
it's easy.
Tell us about that.
It's easy to balance. I got 3 kids, whatever. I got 2 sons and I got one daughter. My oldest is 2. My daughter, she 2, and my baby boy, KJ, he 1.
Okay,
So I mean, like most part, I just, you know what I'm saying, anytime I'm not a father, anytime I'm not doing my music stuff or whatever, I'm following with my kids, doing some of them daddy time with the kids.
okay,
And I have stuff that I do too, you know what I'm saying? Like it'd be interviews sometimes that I do with people, and I have my kids sitting on my lap right there with me in the interview, you know what I'm saying?
okay,
So I try to keep them involved as much as I can.
okay. And you know what? I like that because I'm gonna be really honest with you. That's a good thing you're doing because and I'm not putting down black men at all when I say this, but to have a black man stand up and take care of his children, that means a lot. And I'm just going to commend you on that. And you're young and you are still taking care of your children no matter what. Congratulations on that. Like that's big right there within itself. We need more of you. I wish we can go get more of you, but you're doing your part for your family, and big ups to you on that. That's major. That's major. And I hate to make it sound like, oh my God, nobody does it, but like I know, a lot of them don't do it. But for
Yeah,
you to still do it and still manage your music is big. Congratulations on that. Now, are there anybody in the industry you would like to work with?
man. I would like to work with Charlie Wilson.
Okay, and now why Charlie Wilson?
Uh,
Which is he one of my favorite,
I,
but why Charlie Wilson?
I got an old soul, man. I love Charlie Wilson. Like he's one of my favorites. But I tell people this all the time. Like my favorite artist of all time, is David Ruffin from the Temptations.
David Ruffin. Now you are the first person that came on here and said that. David Ruffin.
Yeah,
What is it about David Ruffin that inspires you so much?
his his voice is one of them voices. Every time he hits a note, I get chill bumps when I listen to him. You know his voice from. It don't matter if he sings back or anything he sings. You know his voice. So his voice is
Yes.
out of this world. And then I watched the documentary of him. I mean, I'm a doc kid, so I watched the documentary, just listen to him. It's like in one of the documentaries they said that they feel like David Ruffin wanted love. He had a rough childhood, but they feel like he got fame. And a lot of times, I feel like that's kind of me, you know. And like I want love, and I got love for my kids and everything, and my wife.
Right.
That's enough for me. But a lot of times, as artists, you feel like that, you know. So you feel like you got
Right.
fame, but you know what I'm saying. You really just want love, you know. So that's why my
Right.
family important to me and help me. It's so easy for me to balance every day.
Right. And you know what? I sure a lot of people really agree with you on that, because you can have all the stuff in the world. You can be so rich that you done bought everything you can think of,
Yo,
and you got the nicest home, but there's no love in this house, in
mm-hmm.
this house, which makes it just a house and not a home. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So to me, that's priceless, more than okay, I got this, I got that, I got that,
Yeah.
because you can't marry any of those things. You really can't love those things,
Oh,
because those are material
yeah.
things.
Yep.
So those things come and go. So yes, I totally agree with you. But doing what you're doing and making that balance, man, you on point with that. You keep that up for real, for real. And I can definitely, well, we know David Ruffin. I don't think he's alive, is he? He's
I
not.
ain't
David
ain't
Ruffin,
lying.
David Ruffin dead.
If
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, but if you could have done a song with him, I'm sure it definitely would major. Maybe you should find somebody to do a what is that called? A
oh,
remix of one of the songs
oh
or
yeah, I
something.
got a I actually got a song that I did with him on my mixtape on my Still Kill 3 mixtape that's on audio. I sampled
Okay.
him, but I'm trying to get enough songs. I want to do an EP, a Dave Ruff EP with nothing but his sample.
Oh, so you want to do a whole mixtape with nothing but
Oh,
David Ruffin
and, mm,
music that you're sampling in it? Oh man, that's awesome. I definitely want to hear that, because now you got my ear. I definitely want to hear you do that. When you do something, send it to me, please.
alright.
Because I love me some David Ruffin, and like he is one of my favorite old school singers. So when people get to messing with his music, I
Mhm.
want to hear it.
Yeah.
I definitely want to hear it. So what do you have going on right now?
I just did a show last night. I got another show coming up in Virginia, August the 12th. It's a fashion show.
Okay.
It's called Taste the Purple. Theme is like all purple and everything. We have designers and models from different states. A lot of people from Atlanta coming in and stuff. But it's gonna be August the 12th. That's my next big event. And
Okay.
the song I sent you earlier on the tip, I got my new album out. People could stream that. It's called Forever Me. That's on
Okay.
digital platform. I'm actually in the process now about to drop a mix called Good Life. And then I got a mixtape that I'm working on that's gonna drop later this year called Family Ties. And Family Ties is like a dedication to my whole family. Like I said, I lost a lot of people last year, so I'm taking all that in songs for everybody and just shouting out my family, letting them know how important they are to me.
Okay. Okay. Now, are you trying to stay independent, or are you trying to become a major artist?
Um, Both. I want to be, but I'm not opposed to signing a deal. When I do a deal, I wanna have my ducks in a row and everything lined up so I can come to a partnership. I'd rather do a partnership with a label.
Now you thinking. Now you thinking.
Uh,
That is a good way to do it right there, because then you have ownership of
mhm.
what you're trying to do. Because when you go full fledged in with a record of a major record label, they pretty much own you. Like
Yeah,
you
I've
pretty
been up,
much a puppet after that.
I've been in a couple of meetings labels like lately, the last 3 weeks to a month, I would say, doing meetings, and they've been trying to give me deals and stuff, but it's not the right thing. But I learned a lot for the meetings and everything. I just know what I want as an artist, and if a label could give me what I want, do a partnership, then I'd rather do that than just sign to a label. Because one thing that I learned with like being in the room with them and talking to labels is if you put work in an artist, get your own brand, they see that you got a buzz, they're gonna be more open to talking to you. So that's my main focus is keep doing what I'm doing and show them how valuable I could be. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Going
right.
going there and just put it off you own. Yeah, the best deal a lot of times because, as you said earlier, they're gonna own your masters. They're gonna own. You know what I'm saying? If they give you a minute
Exactly.
back, you know what I'm saying? That's what budgets come in on your budget and stuff too.
Yeah, I think what you're doing is definitely the right way to go. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. You seem to have your head on your shoulder very well, and the way you're thinking business wise is very important, especially if you're trying to push your label to a major label.
Mm,
That's the best way to go in, because some people go in just as an artist and they don't really get out of it what they thinking they finna get out of it. You
mm,
definitely have to go to the labels with value, you know
yep.
what I'm saying, worth. You're like, okay, I'm looking for a record deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a
It,
record deal. Can you help
it,
me out? Oh man, they gonna puppet you all day.
it don't get you one.
It ain't gonna be the
They
one you like.
one you want. It's not gonna be your best interest. They'll give you one.
Definitely. Okay, so I don't want to hold you too long. Is there anything that you would like to tell us about that we did not touch bases on?
Um, not really. I think we touched on everything. Oh, here's something I did want to say though. I'm also in the different now.
Say that again.
No,
You went
I'm
what?
into different different or whatever, and
Okay.
I'm working on I'm working on another thing I want to do, and call it Sovereign Soul,
Okay.
like a juke joint mixtape that I want to put together. I'm doing some original songs and trying to get one of those. I want to because I like artists like Pokey Bear and a lot of George and all them. So I really want to do a tape for that crowd too.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I like it, Jay. I like it, Jay. You keep doing what you're doing. Stay diverse. Stay with that mind frame, because I promise you, if you keep that mind frame, you are going to lead your family into victory. You're
Yeah.
gonna lead your family into victory. Don't let nothing discourage you or hinder you or anything like that. Roll with your thoughts and your ideal. Write and put a wish board together so you
Yup.
can see your plans. Because my mama used to always say, if you can see it, you can get it.
Yup.
And sometimes I'd be like, well, mama, I see myself with this. Well, write it down. And if you sometimes even have to take a picture of something that you
That's
want
what I got.
and put it on your
Yup.
wish board, if you can see it,
Yup.
you can get it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely,
Yup.
definitely. Well, I'm proud of you. And if you would like to go ahead and give your shouts out, go ahead and give your shouts out. Also, tell my viewers where they can find you at.
Everybody, y'all, Spotify, Apple, like Jstone for all my stuff. I want to give a shout out to my kids, wife. So I want to shout out to all my artists, all 40, everybody I work with. I want to give a shout out to Big Nene for having me the
Thank
opportunity
you.
platform. Saying
Thank you.
love all y'all. Stay blessed, everybody.
Definitely, definitely. So that's the clues, my artists. Once again, I want to thank you for coming on Raw Feelings Season 2. Fleet DJs host Big Nene Linus. Look, I am excited to have you on the show. You are a great artist. I love that song. And yo, I got your clean version. And if you're ever ready to do a conference call with the Fleet DJs where they play 3 of your songs,
Okay.
and you got all these DJs on the online, and they're asking you questions and they're checking out your music, and then you'll hear somebody say, "Well, I'm gonna put it in rotation. Well, I'm gonna put it on the radio. I'm gonna put it in my mix." So when you're ready for that right there, because it sounds like you're ready for it.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're ready for it right now. DM me and I'll give you more info on that. And go ahead and book you an interview with the Fleet DJs because they break records.
Okay.
They break records. They don't just send me your song and they play it. Oh, I played it. Okay, what about next week and next week? Work with me here. You get it? So when you're ready for that, man, it's a little bit of nothing. You'll be surprised. I said it's a little bit of nothing. Get yourself booked in with the Fleet DJs, and man, watch how they break your record worldwide. That's what you want. You seem that's what level you on right now. Take yourself to another level. I'm proud of you. Congratulations on everything you have done, everything going on. Tell baby mama and all them. Nene said, "Hey girl, hey kids." So listen, I love you for being you.
Thank you.
I love you for being a great dad. I love you for being a great artist, bro. Keep going, keep shining. Stop by Raw Feelings anytime you need to. Keep us updated with what's going on. I also would tell Kazi Kama what you said. You guys can get together and make a hot song. He likes your music too. And so therefore, we go from there on that. So once again, this concludes my interview with Jstones all the way from Virginia. This is your girl, Big Nene Linus, Fleet DJs host, season 2 of Raw Feelings, where we say what we want to say, how we want to say it, and what we feel like saying it at. And today's guest was Jstones all the way from Virginia. Thank you so much for coming on Raw Feelings. I see you in the future, okay? You keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, I think I got the thing. I think I got that thing. I think I got that thing. I think I got. Okay. Okay, you guys, thank you all for coming on the show. And for the people that shared, thank you, Oscar Watson, for sharing it. I really do appreciate you. Michelle Pugh, thank you for coming on. Leola Moore, I love you, my big sis. She's such a great actress. I remember when you was my angel at one point in time when we was doing my mama song. Thank you so much. Now look where that led you to. God is good. God is good. You are amazing. I watched your movies that you're in, and you're doing such a great job, Leola. I can't wait to get you on the show. Rob, I'm not going to begin to say your last name because I cannot pronounce it, but thank you for coming on. Elijah Waterford out of Florida, thank you for coming on. And Hazel Terry, you know I love you, woman, all up in here. She's such a beautiful spirit. Thank you for coming on. DJ Dirty Money, thank you for coming on. You know I can't wait to have you on here. Thank you for coming on. With that being said, I love y'all, man. Wait a minute. I seen somebody. Delicious. Somebody named Delicious. Well, Varese Freeman, thank you for coming on. Let me see. I can't see. Bonita, Bonnie, thank you for coming on. Delicia Williams, thank you for coming on. And let me see. I can't see everybody, you guys. You guys are amazing. My dad came on here. Thank you for coming on, Dad. Appreciate it. Anyways, so if y'all can share this, show love to the artists. These artists are out here really, really, really working very hard, and I'm very proud of these artists out here. You know, us as leaders and being in position that God bless us to be in, it's our job to help the artists that's under us, because we was there once, and I'm still there. You're no big nitty, still do music. You're no, I'm still in the studio. So hey, that pretty much ain't gonna stop. But I got my focus on my artist Anaya Love Note and my artist Kazi Kama. And those two are marvelous artists. You guys are gonna see so much more. Y'all see what Anaya been doing. Anaya's been like so busy. She has so many great things coming up. And Kazi got some hot music y'all don't want to miss. So make sure you tune in next time. Coming up next is your girl Robin West from Southern Soul Side. Now that's my sister. Her and the Cut Up Queens. Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to the Cut Up Queens. Robin West. We got her coming on the show next on the 18th. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm your girl, Big Nene Linus. And let's not forget on the 18th and the 21st, we'll be having Kazi Kama on the show. And I'm super excited about that as well. Because he's a hot artist. Like, I love having hot artists. This show consists of hot artists. And if I had, or like, if I was rich, right, like a billionaire or something, some of these artists come on this show, I promise you, I would sign them. I would sign them because they are such amazing artists, man. I love music. I love the diverse of the music the artists have that they bring to the table. You know what, Black people, I'm just going to go and say it. We're just some talented individuals. We can pretty much do anything. We was born to do anything we put our mind to. Did y'all know that? Just in case y'all didn't know that. I want to tell you that you can. You can do anything that you put your mind to that you want to do. Just remember that. Now, the word of today is, yes, you can. Okay, you can do it. You can do anything. Stay positive, positive thinking, positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with people that's making moves. Surround yourself with people that get up every day and make moves. Surround yourself around business people. Surround yourself around people that's accomplishing things. Why? Because then you will be part of that circle as well. Now, if they're not doing nothing, what is you hanging around them for? I just don't know. But I'm just saying, surround yourself around a winning circle. Therefore, you will become a winner as well. I'm your girl, Big Nene Linus. This is season 2 of Raw Feelings. Shout out to my Fleet DJ families, my Fleet DJ leaders, and once again, artists. 12th annual North Carolina Raleigh, July 20th through July 24th. They got the Fleet DJ Conference, the 12th annual. They're going to have hundreds of DJs there, all kind of media there. This is one of the biggest networking events coming to North Carolina Raleigh. Remember, July 20th through the 24th. Every day is something new going on. You want to show up, and you still got time to get your ticket. Don't say I didn't tell you so if you don't make it. Okay, but if you don't make it, nevertheless, the Fleet's got conferences around the world in different parts of the states. And if you're able to make either one of them, you will be glad that you did. You won't be sorry that you did. Okay, I love y'all. Shout out to Anaya Love Note. Shout out to Kazi Kama. And I'm your girl, Big Nene Linus. Y'all know what it is. Yan.